handshake seals the contract. From the contract, there's no turning back. The turning point of a career in Korea, being insincere. The holiday was fun packed. Come on, Stefan. Contract still intact. I'm looking at this right here, this sheet music, and it's supposed to go to the chorus there. Hey, everybody, it's Lauro.
Oh, hi. Hi.
I'm not prepared at all.
I have the Are You Gonna Do It song in my head. Are you gonna do it?
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, one of the songs that's been going through our head lately has been, so you guys know that we have a new pope, right? Brand new pope. He still has that new pope smell, even. And one of Trump's goons tweeted about how he was a woke Marxist pope, this new pope. And immediately somebody set that to the tune of Pink Pony Club, which I thought was really great. Woke Marxist pope. He's going to keep on dancing with the woke Marxist pope. How's everybody doing? Listen. We can sit still, right, for 5 fucking seconds here. We keep screwing around with the decor in here because
you don't know Pink Pony Club, do you?
I don't even know no Pink Pony Club.
You don't know.
I have no idea.
You've never heard Pink Pony Club.
Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing.
What are you doing?
Pony Club. Dancing.
Oh, Scott's in Vegas.
Pink
That's
Pony
cool.
Club. Dancing. That's all I know. She's going to keep dancing at the Pink Pony Club. And anyways, in any event, yes, we have a new pope. He is a woke Marxist pope, apparently. Which
Woke
you got to love.
Marxist pope.
Exactly.
I'm going to keep on dancing at the...
It would be fucking amazing if we actually did have a real live woke Marxist pope.
Totally.
That would be fucking... Apparently this guy, so he's American, right?
Okay.
And he is like, he's a Reagan, he's like a Reagan Republican. So he's like a never Trump Republican. Apparently that was his thing. Hi, Scott. Great. How are you? What are you doing in Las Vegas? Inquiring minds want to know.
I think his folks live there.
Oh, right. It seems like about this time last year, you watched the program with your folks.
With your folks.
And
they were funny, too.
They were funny as well. So
funny family.
Obviously, apple didn't fall far from the tree.
You came by that honestly.
Those
right,
Coatsises, very funny people. Hi, Suzanne.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. So here's some things like you'll notice instantly that we're doing something different with the decor. Now, I can't really explain this other than to say we're restless people, Laura and I. You'll notice right now we've got some floor lighting happening. There's a little bit of a blue tint happening. We pushed the curtains back. Right. I have some of these lights in here had burned out. So now we've got those. We can actually do a little bit of a woohoo! Whoa, hey, come on now. Oh, yeah. Come on, people. Huh?
I was trying to do a renewable batteries thing with these, and it wasn't
Didn't work out.
Wasn't working out.
Didn't work out.
So then I went to the Costco and I got some batteries, some old-fashioned AA Duracell, AAA Duracell batteries.
I love those glasses.
Oh, thanks.
I actually am sporting some new shades. Those of you who are keeping score at home. Thank you very much. Hi, Jason. Hi, Christina.
Okay. What we need to point out is that Fuzz fixed the range hood.
Fuzz fixed, ladies and gentlemen.
This has been a lot of drama with this, and this is what we need to focus on.
Yes.
In these stressful times.
In these troubled times, take the
Fuzz
W. Our friend Fuzz
fixed it. He's a great person.
One John Fuzz McPherson.
Right.
Speaks
he's
189
a stellar
languages.
person who knows how to fix things.
Knows how to fix them. He knows how to fix them.
Speaks 190 languages.
He speaks so many languages. You can't even believe it. Fuzz says the Pope is a Bears fan. So there was in consideration an Italian cardinal being considered for Pope.
Mr. Pizzaballa?
Yeah, Pizzaballa, Cardinal Pizzaballa. But instead we got Pope Deep Dish. Ladies and gentlemen,
What's the honorific for it?
Our writers are on strike. I'm sorry.
We're
better
the
jokes
writers.
than that.
Yeah.
We're the writers. So anyway, you're wondering why all the changes suddenly. Well, we just kind of, and by we I mean I got kind of a bug up my ass. I'm like, I've been taking a filmmaking course that shows you how to,
That's what did it. Education.
Education will ruin you every time.
That's right.
Listen, the Trumpers know. You
Don't
got to
stay in school.
It is a problem. The more you know, the less you understand. Or I have no idea what a Trump person would say about education other than they don't like it. Don't like the education. In any event, yeah. So I've been taking this course on filmmaking, and it's geared specifically toward using your iPhone. And Laura was kind enough to buy me a latest generation iPhone, superb camera on this fucking thing. And so we decided to. So what you're seeing now, charge your phone, Stefan. This is actually we're working with an actual iPhone, but it's plugged in.
Where is your mom? We talked to her earlier today.
That's right. So everybody wants to wish my mom a happy Mother's Day.
We
I would
should,
call her, but we're actually using my phone. Right. So she said she was going to be here tonight. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Angela. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Zabe. Oh, my goodness. The gang is all here. This is very, very exciting. In any event, and then so also we decided to, we have a room in this house that we never use. We just simply, it's called a living room, but we never live there.
If you've been to our house, it's the room where people go to do karaoke
That's
during
the
parties.
only point. That's the only
but that's
time.
the only time the room ever gets used.
The only time. And yeah. So, and part of the reason why is because
it's always the wrong temperature.
it's glass. It's all glass. It's big, it's big windows in there, and
There is a point to this story. It's not just like a crime area. Like, oh, Greg, oh, poor you. You have a room that you never use in your house.
No, how sad for both of you.
Although I'm sure everyone has a room in their house that they rarely use.
Sure. Yeah,
maybe a space in their house.
Perhaps. So ours happens to be the living room, and so we're like, what? And for years we have thought it would be really cool to have like a multimedia room where we could set up like a green screen, because I do a lot of stuff with green screen, and to have like a second podcasting location. And we're like, why don't we go ahead and do that? He said, knowing how much fucking work it was going to be. So Laura gets a bunch of curtains, and we have to curtain off the windows. And so long story short, after many, many hours of work.
That's what we spent the day doing.
That is what we spent the day doing. We now officially have a
production
broadcast
studio.
Quality production studio here on the premises. If you want to come over,
we can make a podcast.
We can make we can make a movie, but that always sounds a little dirty, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can be the pizza delivery guy named Pierce Bug. Pierce Bug.
We're not like that.
And yours was
it's not like that.
Marie Rabbit.
Oh, don't give away my secret information.
Yeah, that's what they do. Anyway, we're so grateful that you guys are. David Salzer says, "De Bulls, De Bears, De Pope."
That's right.
Habemus papum with a beefsteak. Yeah. And
Carrie says,
deep dish
bow
pizza.
chicka bow bow.
Bow chicka bow wow. Let's do this, shall we?
It's the only show with Stefan and Laurie. And now, Stefan and Laurie.
Now, do you have your phone on the Wi-Fi too? or
Yes,
do you-
the phone is
okay,
on the
okay.
it's on the Wi-Fi. We're actually working out. Some
Did you charge your
kinks
phone?
here? It's plugged in, but I will tell you this, and this is just to stand as a warning. Generally speaking, having another one of those brain fog days.
God,
I'm just
so
I'm just
bad.
warning you.
So bad.
There may be moments where I'm just like, me makes noise mouth sound and me come up with word sound like, I might devolve into monosyllabic grunts at some point in the program. There's nothing wrong. I'm just letting you know. I mean, other than the fact that my brain isn't firing on all cylinders,
We're
but
fine.
I'm not smelling burnt toast
Yeah.
or anything. Is what I'm saying.
And it's both devices. I don't know. It's usually one or the other has the brain. For
We
the day, but-
share a brain, right? Generally speaking, we will finish each other. You're all no way. You watched us for the last 5 years on this thing finish each other's sentences on a regular basis, and so we both are feeling a little muzzy-headed. Help me out. Anyway, we're so glad that you guys are here. Listen, we can't sit on this bit of news any longer, not for a second longer. We got a notification the other day. So about 10 years ago, Lori's father, kind enough to give us one of his extra cars. Now, those of you who know Ken Colwell know that he restores cars, and he actually has some very, very valuable cars. This is not one of them. But he decided, hey, he didn't want to do it, so he gave us his car.
It was really nice. I mean,
very, very
he
nice,
just said, "Do you want this car?" And I said,
sure.
"Sure."
Yeah.
And he brought it, and it was a car that it was a convertible car. Like it was just not really like practical for us to keep it, so we traded it for another car.
Exactly.
And she was fine with it.
We turned
Everyone
it
was
into my
fine
car.
with it.
Right. 10 years goes by. We at the dealership, we sign all the papers, cross all the T's, dot all the
Right.
I's, goodbye, there's your new car, we'll keep this one. That's how it works, right? When you do a trade-in.
10 years goes by.
10 years goes by.
And then last Monday, I opened the mail and it says, "Hi, your car," referring to this car from 10 years ago, is been impounded on the streets of Tacoma. Please come and get it. And I'm like, that's not my car. I'm sorry, you are mistaking me for someone else who I sold that car to. And they're like, nope. Still your car.
They were very insistent about this. So Lori calls me up and she goes, "Guess what? We have a free car, I think, right? Because this car apparently still belongs to us that we thought we signed off on, 10 years ago. But then we start to learn some things about this car.
Well, then I called the tow truck place, the impound place, and I was like, "Hi, that's not my car." And they said, "Yes, it is. You're in the Department of Licensing as that car because it never got transferred over." And I'm like, "Uh-oh. So the forms never got filed.
Right.
This is a real problem. This is still my car after 10 years.
Right.
That's bad." So then I said, "What do I got to do to get my car back?" And the guy said, "Well, so far you owe me $700.
So now,
And I'm like, uh-oh. And he goes, "Well, by the time, if you abandon the car, it's going to be like $2,000, and then we auction it, and then you owe us some more money." And I'm like, "That's not my car, sir.
Listen,
come on."
This is decidedly not our car. This is something that we sold 10 years ago. Obviously, some form of clerical error on behalf of the place where
he didn't want to hear about a clerical error.
He didn't
He
even
was like,
know
"Come and
no
get your
clerical
car,
error."
or we're going to send you a bill."
Basically.
Period. Full stop.
So now we're like, oh geez, what the fuck do we do? So we call up AutoNation, which is where we made this transaction
business.
from. The dealership that we bought the car from is out of business. AutoNation,
Shocking, because they're so up on their
obviously,
paperwork.
They're
obviously.
absolutely, the attention to detail is extraordinary, crisp even. And so anyway, long story short.
Okay, yeah, you know what? You're right. Always cancel your registration when you sell. You are correct about that. But we gave it to a dealership and we paid them to do the paperwork.
That's what, and
So,
they said they were going to.
I'm stupid. I didn't do it. But you figure after 10 years, the title would get transferred. Somebody would catch it somewhere along the way. No, that did not happen.
And that's the funny thing. If the car had been sold at any point over the last 10 years, they would have caught that error and they would have noticed that, hey, AutoNation, you're actually not the rightful owners of this car. Fix the glitch. You guys didn't turn in your paperwork.
Right.
So that never fucking happened because we would have been notified. So what's this car been up to? Right.
So I go to the Department of Licensing at when it opens on Tuesday morning, and I'm like, I need to get my name off this car. Give me a break. Here's the bill of sale for the car, and they go, "Oh, okay, well we'll file the form for you. It's 10 years late." And I'm like, "Okay." And the woman's so nice. She goes, "I'll just backdate it because you have the bill of sale." And I'm like,
I actually
thank God.
found this. I found the paperwork, the bill of sale in my paperwork for the Jeep, and it says right there, here's the car that we traded in, and here's how much they gave for us, and then the signature of the fucking guy who runs the dealership.
It says that we no longer own the car because we
Legally,
took money for the car.
That's how
right?
a sale works, and particularly a trade-in.
And then I say to the Department of Licensing guy, first I'm like, "Is this your oldest paperwork of the day?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, by far."
Oh yeah.
And then I'm like, "Do you think that just of your opinion, after this is transferred, do you think I should go get that car just for fun?" And he goes, "Oh, don't touch that car. No. Because there's a chance that car is filled with drugs, or on fire, or
exactly.
it won't start,
that car is a record.
Something's wrong down there in Tacoma, or it wouldn't have been left on the streets for dead."
I'm sure, and probably, the impounds are always in the nicest parts of town.
Right.
So this car actually had the plates that we sold it with 10 years ago. They're out-of-state plates.
The world's most expired expired license plates
Right,
from
so-
another state.
From another state. I don't know how this car has been on the road all these years. The only thing that we could surmise was that it was stolen from the dealership.
From the dealership.
That's
But
the-
who would steal this car? I don't know.
I have
Anyway.
no fucking
Then I
clue.
called my father and I was like, first of
Yeah.
all, do you think I should go get this car? And he goes, don't touch that car. No, no, no.
No, ma'am.
And then I would go, well, do you want the car back? And he goes, also no.
Also
I'm like,
no.
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 That's why I gave it to you, because I didn't want it.
Didn't want
no,
that car.
thank you.
Yeah.
So,
So anyway, we have gotten to wondering, and we actually started, thinking to ourselves, do we want to go down and try and track this car down and see what's going on? I don't know. Why don't we fill in the blanks here tonight, and then we'll decide afterwards. What has that car been up to? What has that car been up to? That's what we want to know. If cars could talk, boy oh boy,
Ange says, did you confirm that there was not a dead body in the truck?
we
No,
did
we
not.
did not.
We did not.
On Tuesday, we thought we were going to have to get up, drive to Tacoma,
Yeah.
and go get this car that apparently still belongs to us.
We thought we were going to actually take possession of that car again and bring it up
and
here.
the
If it
impound guy
ran.
goes, don't worry, I have a guy that can rekey it for you. And I'm like, I don't want this. I don't have the
we
keys.
don't want
I don't
it.
have the title. I don't know.
Honestly-
No. I don't want my fingerprints on that car.
And we didn't know what kind of condition it was in, and we weren't going to have a mechanic on hand to be like, hey, literally, are the wheels? I've had a wheel fall off of a car that I was driving.
How am I
It's
going
not fun.
How am I going to go get the car in Tacoma and drive it all the way back up here? I don't know where it's been or
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
been in
yeah.
it or what. It's practically covered in jizz.
We-
You know it is,
Probably
right?
it is. It's probably sticky. That's what we can surmise.
Come on.
In any event, yes. Hello, Mom. How are you? It is Mother's Day tomorrow. Happy Mother's Day to all the fabulous mothers who watch the show here. We are so grateful for your love and kindness and being the awesome mothers that you are. Especially mine. Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day, dear Mom. Happy Mother's Day to you. I have the best one.
Listen, I once bought a car with a salvage title when I was in college. It was a great car, that red car, when we first met.
That was a
salvage
great
title
car.
That was
That's
the
a great
best
car.
car you ever, until we got another fancier car. That was your best car.
That was the best car. It was
Yeah.
it was a Honda. It was a little red Honda.
It was a Honda
sporty
Civic.
little thing. A stick shift in San Francisco.
That's right.
Now, those of you who have ever driven a stick shift and or lived in San Francisco and or driven in San Francisco know what I'm talking about. You got to know your way around
Do
a clutch.
you brake or do you roll the clutch? Do you roll it? Do you roll it?
When you're going down a hill,
Yeah.
do you downshift and put all the emphasis
do
on
that.
the
Yeah.
transmission, or do you primarily ride the brakes? And then I remember the car talk guys having this debate,
Yeah.
going back and forth, and one, no, you always have to gear down, and the other one, no, you always have to brake.
Oh no, I would never use up the brakes. I would always roll it, and then I would have this debate like, are you wearing out the clutch or the brakes?
Wait,
which one?
when you say roll, what do you mean?
Kind of like you're not braking. You're kind of like almost you're doing the clutch.
Oh,
and
you're
the-
wearing out the clutch. Okay,
You're wearing
yeah.
out the clutch.
Right.
Yeah.
So you could
You're
do,
doing the clutch and the gas.
Right.
Clutch and the gas.
right. So you can do three things. You can wear out in San Francisco. If you have if you have a standard transmission, you can wear out the clutch. You can wear out the brakes,
Brakes.
or you can wear out the transmission. It's
That's
one
right.
of the three. Let's see. So what is that car been up to? Hookers and blow. 55 says Eric. It can't drive
It's been
55.
up. It can't drive 55.
Can't
You
do it.
remember that car, Eric? That car couldn't drive 55.
That car, honestly, that car went 0 to 60 if you threw it off a cliff.
Yeah.
I think that was
In 45 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. That car has
Fine.
been,
It was fine.
It was fine.
It was just we needed a car with 4-wheel drive, so we got one.
That car has been flying at 1.21 gigawatts. My posse's on Broadway. Social Security fraud. That's actually about Broadway in Seattle. I found out when I moved here. Christy Num used it for her dog shelter trips. Boy, she's a charmer. Didn't she? Did you see her testimony in front of the Senate? She's delightful. Went to Romy and Michelle's high school reunion, giving itself smog test for funsies.
That's right.
Barb's hooker delivery service, Pope Mobile, says Joe. Yeah. Let's see. You don't want to be connected with the history of that sketchy vehicle. Correct. It was storing beef for Bonnie.
That's right.
Let's see.
That's right.
Starring in the web
That's
series,
correct.
turned TikTok series, Lori, Where's Your Car? Dude, sweet.
Certainly, this car was on fire. Am
At
I
some
right?
point,
Like,
it would have to be.
You know, it's got no wheels. Like,
Yeah,
we get
yeah.
all the way down there, and they're like, "Take
It's
your
basically
car,
on cinder blocks.
or
and it's
give
like,
us $2,000." And we're like, "Wow, this is a
car's
scam."
not
Like,
worth $2,000.
I don't know what to do.
Worst mobile bounce house ever. Yeah, exactly. Filming car porn with Tom Mater, Doc Hudson, and Lightning McQueen. Nicely done. That's a reference to Cars, the Disney film, the Pixar
Nice.
film. Mr. White used it to transport Mr. Orange. Hey, I'm trying. You're going to be okay. Hey, very much. That's a Reservoir Dogs reference. The car's been living a double life and collecting a life insurance policy. I like big buttes and I can't Tacoma, says Scott. It's been waiting for Godot, says Kathy. Let's see. Hey, Maleficent. It's like salmon.
Listen, I sent you something in the mail yesterday.
Oh, very nice. Suzanne said it's like a salmon coming home to spawn. I think that's exactly right. Yeah. Hooking up with Tesla, says Eric. Not much. Tacoma to my house. The car was chilling on the green couch, charging $59.99 an hour. My God, people. You've made my job very difficult on this.
You've come to
fabulous
play,
first
clearly.
time. I'm going to go with Eric for hooking up with Teslas.
And also 55. That was
55,
funny, too.
Yeah. So now listen, as I was mentioning at the top of the show here, we do have a new pope. He still has that new pope smell, I'm told.
Yeah, is he cool?
Is he a cool pope? I am told that he actually is, and we know that he is because Laura Loomer referred to him as woke Marxist Pope, which people have been singing to the tune of Pink Pony Club.
Woke Marxist Pope, I'm gonna keep on
dancing.
dancing. You don't know.
Woke
You don't
Marxist
even know the
Pope.
song.
I don't
You
know
don't know the song.
I take pride in the fact that I don't know the fucking song. I know roughly how it goes. Anyway, yeah. So also. The one of the cardinals.
Oh, there's Suzanne.
Hello.
The other Suzanne.
Hello, Suzanne.
The first Suzanne.
Suzanne Squared.
Suzanne from Shop Drop fame.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to you, my friend. Anyway, yeah. So one of the cardinals apparently in contention for being the new pope was named Pizzaballa. I think a lot of people. He was an Italian. You say no way. But we wound up with Pope Deep Dish, ladies and gentlemen. That joke didn't work the first time around. I thought I would try it again.
Yeah.
How am I doing? Hello.
Going on?
Hello. Is this?
You okay? Okay.
Anyway, we're wondering what this new pope from Chicago, an American pope from Chicago. What are going to be his first decrees? What is this first pope going to decree? First decrees by the new American pope. First decrees there by the new American pope there. Yes, indeed, from Chicago.
Everybody be cool.
Chicago beef.
Everybody be cool.
Yeah.
Go get your beat down car. I don't know why I'm doing what am I doing? What accent
You
is
went
that?
you went to Minnesota. It's roughly in the same region though, right?
I don't know why.
It's there. I'm fixing to. I don't know. How are we doing here? There we go. I like that. That's very nice. You guys liking the new setup here? You liking the new
It
setup?
says she's fascinated. Are you fascinated by my burned out car that came back after 10 years? Did you hear that part of the story? Or are you fascinated by the new car?
No, I think she's just fascinated, honestly. Look at us. Listen to us.
We are
We're
fascinating.
fascinating by nature.
Yeah.
This
We
is
did
it.
chores today.
We
and
did
then
chores. We have a pet crow. We'll get to that.
Reorganized our living room.
We reorganized the
That's
living. We lead a
That's what we did
fast-paced,
today.
fascinating life. Do we not?
What'd you guys do today?
What did you guys do? Beat that. Beat that.
Then I went to Costco.
And then you went to Costco and you.
And then I went to Target.
And then you went to Target and.
Where a man insulted
when
me.
you were when you're using the self-pay kiosk, as if that's not an insult enough, using the self-pay kiosk, and your transaction doesn't go through, and one of the attendants comes up to you, and instead of saying something along the lines of, I see that didn't go through.
That machine's not working.
Yeah, that
right?
machine isn't
like
working.
my
Let me help
Target
you out
red
with
card,
that.
the
Yeah,
chip
what's-
wasn't working.
Yeah. What's the first thing he says to you?
And the guy says, "You sure you have enough money in that
Hey, wow. Hi, you need any help? That's
Wow.
right. This guy's coming on. He's
Wow.
coming in hot.
Maybe open with jiggle the key. Jiggle the machine hasn't been working.
Oh, I'm
Before
sorry.
you call me a broke deadbeat.
Are you a broke, deadbeat, loser, asshole who
and
doesn't
then
pay
he
the
was
bills?
like, I don't know what to tell you. Use a different card. I'm like, oh my God.
Sure,
You're not even nice.
Are your lights on at home? He's the kind of guy who follows you around. It's like somebody doesn't text you back on your phone, and it's like, was it something you did? Was it something you did?
Wow.
Your friend doesn't like you, I think. That's what I've heard. All right, let's see. First decrees by the new American Pope that he's the next guest host on Saturday Night Live. Let's see. So bummed that Pizza Balla didn't win, says Joe. Deep dish prayers, sure. Cheese dip for the communion host, Keith Reynolds. What's up, my brother? Ow. He's going to remove that goddamn Trump sign from Chicago. That'd be amazing.
That's great.
That fucks up the whole skyline there. You're just kind of cruising along the river there, and there's Trump. It's a monstrosity. The Holy See does acknowledge the separation of church and state. Very nice. I love that. That'd be a great step in the right direction. Name change from Pope to Popeye. Popeye. I love that. He's fast to communion because he eats his spinach. He can give what's the papal blessing that they do every fucking I don't what you know what I'm talking about when he's out looking over the throngs at the Vatican. It's called something. It's like an issue. He addresses
I don't know
the
anything about the
throngs.
Pope.
I don't know. Catholics, help me out. My mom will know.
I'm sorry. I want to yes and, but I don't know one thing about Catholicism or the Pope. Although I will say that the whole choosing of the Pope and the Catholicism, it all seems pretty witchy, right?
So actually,
Like they're anti-witches and stuff, but everything, like how do they even pick the Pope? Like, oh, it comes to us and then we issue a
it
white
is
smoke.
surprisingly bureaucratic. I didn't know until I watched that film with Ray Fiennes and Stanley Tucci called Conclave.
Oh, is it?
John Lithgow's in it as well, and basically they vote. They all sit around in their red fucking robes in an old. I think they sit in the Sistine Chapel, literally sit in the Sistine Chapel in their red fucking robes, and go, I think it should be blah blah blah, and then no, I think it should be such and such, and they're not allowed to talk about it, and so they all they basically don't choose a pope until it's unanimous.
Oh, okay.
And that's why it can take so
12
long.
angry popes.
12 angry. They're
12
very nicely
angry
did. Yes.
cardinals.
Yeah. 12 angry
He's
cardinals.
just a boy.
Okay, exactly. That's
I'm gonna
break your heart.
I'll break your heart in two.
There you go.
Wow.
Lee J. Cobb, ladies and gentlemen. That's my Lee J. Cobb impression. That's aging well. The kids.
Wow.
We're really up to date with our references and the kid lingo here.
I gave the point to Ange for no more mass deportations.
Hey, very good. Oh, that's
funny.
good.
That's fine.
That's good. Let's see. White Sock uniformed altar boys. He's preparing for his Leo for President 2028 campaign merch. Thou shalt not name a pizza pie with fruit in its midst. Thank you. Absolutely no fucking pineapple on your pizza. Thank you. He is officially
delicious.
a lifetime member of Bill Squirski's Superfans. Let's see. Cubs-Catholicism. Oh, Scott.
That's funny.
Oh, mwah. Give an extra point to Scott. Well, yeah, that's brilliant. No double dipping the communion wafers. Personally taking confession from Michael Jordan about his gambling addiction. That's good. Create the Order of the Knights. Woke Marxist. Sure.
Woke Marxist power.
No more white Jesus. Someone get headed to Tacoma to pick up his car. Exactly. Release the JFK report. Leo will decree that to resolve the issues with sans serif, that AI is actually AI as in Weird Al AI. Oh, I see what you did there. He will bring jazz steakhouses into the Vatican. I would go to that. I would do that. Marijuana and the incense burner every other Wednesday at 420, naturally. Putting 47 and his cronies on the no-fly list. Thou shalt not fold thy pizza ever. Correct. These are, honestly, these are all words to live by here. Admit Da Vinci Code was all true. The Rosicrucians, all of it. Let's see. Homily. Thank you, Maleficent. The homily.
Right,
That's
right.
his address. Let's see.
Are
another,
you Catholic? No way. She just knows
She just knows stuff.
things.
Another round of liturgical changes to once again catch the spread at Catholics such as me. PBBJs is now the official sex act of the Vatican. No more mass deportations. Make all churches ice cream free zones. He's going by his nickname DiCaprio.
Nice.
Leo DiCaprio the 17th. Conclave. Change all Bibles to be in Italian and Spanish only. Okay. Used to be just in Latin. So changing names from Chicago Dogs to Jesus Schlongs. Wow, Scott.
Wow.
Scott, Vegas is making you funnier, my friend.
Wait, can we do the Tiffany plate next?
Sure, yeah, why not? Listen, so Laurel made a fascinating discovery, as we are wont to do on the fabulous app TikTok, where we
did
spend
you have
many
your slides in order?
sleepless hour. I did, but it's fine.
Oh, I'm so
work with
sorry.
it. It's fine.
I need to let you know about this thing I had for dinner.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about food, so it reminded me of my dinner. It's this disgusting thing that I discovered on TikTok called a Tiffany plate.
Yeah.
Because it was invented by a girl named Tiffany.
Yeah.
Okay. She puts shit on a plate and then she eats it, and it tastes good. Here's what's on a Tiffany plate. Pull up Tiffany, would you? Thank you. It's a cottage cheese with mustard on it, and then a whole bunch of vegetables like broccoli and celery,
Fucking
and
beets.
a sausage, and the sausage is obviously not a
Are
vegetable.
those chocolate chip cookies down there? What-
Some pineapple, some chips, some strawberries. You guys, I don't know why it's good.
It's basic. I just burped into the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm class all the way.
Why is it good? I basically had broccoli with cottage cheese and mustard for dinner.
Yeah, and you said that it actually filled you up. Here's Tiffany, in case you're wondering. There she is.
There she is.
With her famous plate.
But she eats the Tiffany plate in her car.
It's I
don't
don't
eat
know.
my car.
This begs so many questions, not least of which is how did she come up with this thing, and why did she decide that mixing cottage cheese with mustard was somehow going to
Was
be
gonna be
appealing?
good.
And then also, how did something like this catch on? And
Why is it
also,
good?
how did she choose the things that are on? It looks like a kitchen sink plate. Like she
Right.
just
Now
she
she
emptied
puts
the
hearts
fridge.
of palm on her plate, and I don't like a heart.
I don't do hearts of palm.
I don't like it.
They're blucky. I honestly, the texture,
No.
it's like a flavorless, mushy, oversized
Also, a hard-boiled egg's
asparagus.
too much work for me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna admit that to you.
Anyway, we were trying. So Laura just listed all the things that this woman puts on her plate, her diet plate.
Christina says, "Oh my God, there needs to be a Bonnie's plate."
Well, yeah. Let's
spoiled
get
meat.
it. Yeah, it's just all spoiled meat.
Yeah.
We'll get in touch with Bonnie and we'll see if we can hook that up. And in the meantime, let's list some things that Tiffany won't put on her plate. What won't Tiffany put on her plate? Seems like the list of things that she will is quite long.
So, but you have to look it up. Look up the Tiffany plate on like TikTok or whatever social media, and then make it and eat it, and then get back to me.
Joe says that it takes a 2/3 vote to elect the Pope. Okay, all right. I wasn't aware of that. So it's like passing an amendment in Congress. I didn't finish watching Conclave. I never said I finished it. I just said I started watching.
You just use it to get some insight.
Basically, yeah. I got to the point when Ray Fiennes is conspiring with Stanley Tucci to like make him Pope, and he doesn't want to be Pope, and eventually I'm like, I don't care. Is where that was kind of where I netted out. I'm like, I don't care who becomes the next Pope.
I don't care how they get there.
I don't generally care how they get there. Anyway, but one of the things that you said about this Tiffany plate, and it's supposed to be very diet friendly because it really fills you up. You made this the other night, and I had like 4 or 5 items while I was snacking, making dinner for us. I think I made a frittata and some potatoes. And by the time we actually sat down to eat the frittata, I'm like, I'm full.
I think you ate half of your dinner.
It fills you up.
It's really
Why?
filling. She
Why
does
is
it for
so
like a
filling?
diet.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was just going viral, and I was like, that can't be good. So I made one and ate it, and it was good.
I honestly can't imagine why that thing is so filling. I mean, I guess broccoli is, but I didn't even have any of the broccoli.
You did not.
I did not.
Joe says an eggplant.
An eggplant. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Peaches and an eggplant. Right.
And says something I might eat.
Oh, there you go.
You won't eat any of those things?
Honestly, this plate is not for you, Ange. What won't Tiffany put on her plate? Food in season, apparently, says Christina. An MMR vaccine by the looks of her. Oh, yeah, she does.
Oh, boy.
She looks like an
She
anti-vaxxer.
does. She looks
really
like an
does.
alt-right pipeline girly.
She
Yeah, she
definitely
does. You're right.
does. Let's see. Anything tasty? Yeah. Chicago dog a la Leo. Trader Joe's jalapeno hummus because they don't sell it anymore. Well,
Oh, that's sad.
do it.
That's sad.
Pringles. Rocky Mountain oysters with a lovely cheese sauce.
She won't put that on her plate.
No balls. No cooked balls.
She's on a weight loss journey. Okay.
Yeast
Not
things.
gonna do that. Oh boy.
Scott, Jesus Christ, you're
Wow.
killing me tonight. I don't know. I actually have to go with Keith for an MMR vaccine. Yeah, she definitely has that look, doesn't she? She's one of Trump's girlies.
Also, I just think it's funny that she's like, I'm Tiffany, and this is my plate. It's
that's
called
it.
a Tiffany plate. Like that's it. She's done. The meeting's over.
And honestly, the fucking cojones
and then
on her.
and then it caught on.
And it just, yeah, exactly. But the cojones on it to like, hi, I'm Steve. This is a Steve plate. Like, that's pretty presumptuous.
It caught
right?
on.
Yeah, and it totally caught on. So those of you who read cultural news, we'll know that one Sean Puffy P. Diddy Combs, they're having trouble coming up with a jury of his peers. First of all, I ain't gonna find anybody who could equal the great P. Diddy, and also I think they just, like, everybody in the area has heard about this fucking thing. But they showed a photo of the gentleman recently, and
He's stressed out.
he's stressed out because his hair is white
Whoa.
now. Yeah, not looking great. And
He hasn't been getting whatever treatments,
Yeah.
in prison. Is he in prison or jail? He's in jail.
I guess
right?
he's in jail. Is he at Rikers? I think he's at Rikers.
Jail is Rikers jail or
Rikers
prison?
is jail.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Rikers is jail, and so that's So, but yeah, orange is not his color. He doesn't
look great.
He doesn't look thrilled about it. Anyway, well, maybe we can just kind of give him some pointers. Describe Diddy's prison beauty regimen. Describe Diddy's prison beauty regimen. Let's help the guy out. How do we get Diddy back in, looking like the fabulous, allegedly rapist pop star that he is?
He's so much more than that.
So much more.
I mean,
so much more. Honestly, you can't fit it all.
freak off organizer.
Freak off.
There's a lot. There's a lot that goes on.
Yeah.
Child groomer. Like, there was a lot. He did a lot.
Yeah.
He did a lot more than what you just said, right? He did abuse. He did
So much more.
sex party. He did so many
much
things.
more.
He did
Yeah.
so many things.
Yeah. You would need a minute to list it all. I think if you were to list all of the counts and charges against him, Choco Taco Indignity, says Suzanne.
Oh, I think that was for the last.
It was for the last
that was
one.
for
We
the
only go
Tiffany
forward
fight.
here on the show. We
only move forward.
we really only move forward.
We don't know what happened.
We have no.
but-
I don't know what happened 5 minutes ago.
don't know what
Were
happened
you
5
guys
minutes
here? Can you tell us what happened? What happened here on the Fabulous Show?
Pallets of hair products that may have secondary uses.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's very good. We should take a vote at the end of the night. Do we like this with the walls, or do we like this with the curtains?
Yeah, how do we like the new
Yeah,
setup?
how are we
If
liking the new
hate
setup?
It, we'll go back.
Also, there are a few other things that we can do if we want to be kicky. First of all, we can kind of blur out the background like that, which looks super high end.
Sure.
Does it not? And then
like
there's
we're
this.
gaming streamers.
Basically, and then there's this function called center stage, which it's supposed to just basically follow you around. Hi, we're over here.
that?
Hi.
No,
Oh,
that's
wait.
a C6 setting.
I'm up
No,
here. Hi.
don't do.
Yeah,
No,
I'm up over here. Yeah. So.
absolutely.
And then there's something called desk view, where you can. No, I don't want to do that. I might actually lose the broadcast. That wouldn't be good. All right, so describe Diddy's prison beauty regimen. Prison. It's just prison. Let's see. Roommate facials. That's right. Diddy always use spit. Take the lotion from the bucket. A Cosby cocktail a day keeps the soap dropping at bay. Pruno and olive oil. Scott, my friend, you're killing it tonight. Soap on a blank. Pallets of hair products that may have secondary uses, some coffee in the hair perhaps, whatever he can get out of the guard with a good bribe, Kool-Aid lip gloss, beauty is in the eye of the holder, says Christina. Let's see, Cell toilet toner, and conjugal visits from Caitlyn Jenner. Diddy's prison beauty regimen. Who had the funniest response to
I'm
Laurel?
gonna give it to Maleficent for some actual tips that she gave. Like
I think so,
the
yeah.
Kool-Aid
Coffee.
lip gloss.
Yeah, use some-
coffee in the hair. She was
Absolutely.
like, let's get practical.
Well,
okay,
let's figure this
in case
out.
he's watching this.
Yeah.
Coffee in the hair is the way to go.
His prison beauty regimen, not being in jail, says
She
Scott.
took it seriously.
She very much did.
She went serious and practical. I like it.
So now listen. We have had, as you know, a cat that has basically adopted us. Here he is. We've taken to calling him Perry because he's feral.
You
That
can
was
barely
Laura's idea.
see him because he blends in with
He
the.
blends
yeah,
in. He can't
okay.
see him.
Can
Very
you
handsome.
see him?
Very handsome fellow.
Okay.
That's Perry. And then we also recently.
As we mentioned last week, we left some surf and turf flavored
Surfing
Friskies
and
out
turf
for
and
him,
flavored Friskies
which
out.
smells disgusting. But we
Sure
were
does.
like, a cat will eat it, and Perry doesn't want it. But you know who does want it?
The crows.
Crows.
Now, I am a huge fan of crows. I actually really love crows. I find them fascinating. And here's one of the many reasons why I love them. So they come up and they start eating the cat food, and they're having trouble chewing it. I can see that they put it down their throat, and some of it would come up, and they're like, okay, I got to figure this out. And so the alpha crow, who I've named Edgar Allan, he is a wily fella, and there's a bowl of water next to the food. He is taking pieces of kibble. He is dunking
Putting it in the water.
in the water and softening it,
Waiting
and then
a minute.
he's eating it.
And then, yeah.
I mean, would I have come up with that? I don't know. That's
We
pretty
wanted
fucking
to
smart.
run out and congratulate him, but he runs away every time we say.
Yeah, he does. He's skittish at this point.
Although we did see today he brought a bunch of his friends, like five or so crows.
A murder of his
murder of
friends, if
crows.
you will.
Yeah.
There were a murder
Are
of
we
them.
banned? We said the word that we're not supposed to say.
Oh, yes.
Unalive of
An
crows.
unalive of crows. Also, just an update for our dog. She's looking for something new to read. She apparently finished her last
What is
novel.
that?
So yeah, she's looking for.
This
something
is
to
how
read.
I found her this morning.
It's hilarious.
Just sitting there.
So in any event, also in the world of pets, we discovered that somebody, I don't even know where this woman was discovered driving when she was pulled over. The cops came to her window.
This is my favorite news story of the week, you guys. My favorite.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
take it on home.
No, go ahead.
No, you. No.
A woman gets pulled over. In her car, she has a raccoon who's sucking on a meth pipe.
There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, raccoon on a meth pipe. Come on, Chewy the raccoon.
I don't know where to start with this story, okay?
Yeah.
If you're the officer who pulls her over, do you go, oh my God, okay, I'm gonna have to call, so many people.
who do we call?
Animal
Who do we call?
control, frickin' DEA, like, what do I even do with this situation?
I keep thinking about the mile-long stream of terrible choices that led up to this
It's not
particular
great.
moment.
Also,
You've got a car.
Do you go, ma'am, get out of the car, and also don't drive in a car with a raccoon? What's the matter with you?
Yeah, but if you do, for God's sakes, keep away from the meth pipe, ma'am. Please keep your meth pipe to yourself.
I don't think it's good for raccoons to be on meth.
So just to recap here, we have a cat that can camouflage himself in the woods. We have a dog that can read apparently. We have a crow that can figure out how to
Soften up food to its liking.
And we've got a raccoon that can smoke meth. What can your pet do? What can your pet do? God damn, that was a long preamble.
Yeah,
Really took a long time.
I was gonna say,
As I started
is it
in on it, like,
9:30?
Jesus Christ Almighty!
Jeez.
That took me forever.
That was
Are we
quite
still
something.
here? Are we
Wow.
on? Are you guys still there? Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
it is a live raccoon, and I have a lot of questions here. How did she get the raccoon into the car?
I don't know. Apparently it's a pet. I would imagine, but like I said,
Then we looked it up, and in 19 states, you're not allowed to have wildlife as a pet.
including this one, you're not allowed to have wildlife
So
as a
you
pet.
can't let that crow in the house.
So apparently Ed can't come in the house. My pet crow not allowed in
Also,
the house.
when she went to jail,
Mm-hmm.
did they say, "Listen, you're gonna have to have someone come get that raccoon, or maybe we'll just let it out"?
I mean, I don't really like raccoons, so I don't wish them any harm.
But it's a pet now. Its name is Chewy.
His name is Chewy.
Yeah.
I guess 'cause
and
he-
this
maybe
follow-up
'cause he's
headline
got,
was like, "Chewy's okay."
Maybe because he's got meth jaw. That's why he's Chewy.
Also, do you call a vet for a raccoon? Like, he's not
yeah,
okay.
what do you
He's
do?
on meth, and the vet's like, "I don't want that."
I'm not
What?
fucking touching this.
What?
Take your methy raccoon and cross the state line. Well, yeah. What can your pet do? Let's see. Raccoon, he's got meth mouth, says Suzanne. Yeah. Is that some raccoon that ended his kid in my pool? Says Scott.
That's right.
Continually be a butt model during my damn client meetings. All right. That's right. On Zoom, presumably. Is that what you mean? Ignore me and shit on my carpet, says Scott. That's what your pet can do. All right. Let's see. I guess that's Ray is referring to his cat. So on Zoom, he's got a cat butt in his face during his meetings. I'm guessing.
Now your mom has weighed in. So I don't know if you know this about Jen, but she has a taxidermied raccoon in her house.
She does indeed.
She got it as a gift.
Yeah,
And,
from my friend Jack.
It
You remember Jack?
It has fake teeth that have been glued into its little face.
Attention
and it
to
has
detail.
Condoms in his little
He has a
hand.
roll of condoms.
And
he's got a cigarette on a holder. He has spats. He's wearing
And,
pinstripes. He's adorable.
I always mean to ask you, Not you, but your mom. When children come to your house, do they even notice the raccoon? They're like, "What's that? What's that thing? And why
what
is
is
it
going on?
What's going
Anna
on?" There?
Jan?
Or does no one even notice
I
it?
don't know. I think the kids do notice it. I haven't actually asked any children when they've been over there. Is that frightening to you? Should be. It would have frightened the shit out of me when I was a kid. Let's see. So what else does your pet do? Get me to work every day while it naps. Yeah, that is exactly right.
Ange just told a story about how she went on a date with a guy who ended up having 2 pet raccoons in a cage.
Okay.
Also their last
First
date.
and last date. Exactly. Goodbye.
Wow!
Goodbye. Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to do that, sir. Also, why are you doing that, sir?
Yeah.
No.
My pet can pick them all up and drive them to Tacoma, says Zabe. If you see a raccoon smoking meth, you might want to consider what substances you may have come in contact with. Let's see. He can speak Spanish. He can open Spanish doors both ways, hook, latch, and thumb latch. So that's a very talented animal. Let's see. Scared himself with one tiny fart. Oh, Remy. My cat can legit open drawers and doors. It's super frustrating. Ours only knows how to fucking close one with her in the room, and then she'll howl. Make a great record called Pet Sounds, says Scott.
Oh,
Beach Boys,
okay.
sure. Hey, Shauna King, make me keep working to pay its vet bills. Yeah, Ange says the same thing. Survive being flushed down the toilet. Really? Did you have a fish that survived being flushed down the toilet? Sit on your mom's porch. Give me the middle paw. Cat can treat us all like he is Pharaoh. We bend to his will. My pet can totally charge me for treats. Charge me treats for their silence. All right. Know just the right time to walk down the hall to properly trip me. Yes.
That's
Always
right.
underfoot.
That's right. And then guilt you for it.
Yeah.
Why did you step on me?
Make you go save the galaxy. Sure, it's a Guardians of the Galaxy reference. My pet cannot be seen by anyone else. Let's see. Hear the sound of a vegetable being cut and awake in the kitchen in 2 seconds flat. Unshoplift herself. Oh,
right.
my God.
It's you.
This is me. Jesus, are we only around? We're only going to 10 tonight, folks.
No. We're gonna,
Let's see.
take up your whole evening with our dumb stories.
Oh, my God. I'm going to go with Unshoplift herself. Let's go with Ange. Jesus Christ, you two. What? More rock, less talk.
I know, right?
How about that? Carrie, our dear friend Carrie, you know her, you love her. She said that a friend of hers was recently on an Alaska flight, and they noticed these names on the standby list. Now, you know, on the standby list, they don't show anybody's name because it's privacy issues. They will show the first 3 letters of the name and the first
This
initials.
has to be a joke. This
So,
has to be the
waiting for Seattle Flight 407 was awaiting seats. Come R, Sex S, and PD. Yes, indeed. It's a
That
fabulous
has
trio.
to be the airline. It's just going, well, I don't know.
Was,
just put
was
whatever.
this on April 1st?
Oh,
Could've been?
maybe.
Yeah, maybe so. Anyway, let's speculate. In addition to R, Cum, S, Sex, and DP, who else is on that flight? Who else is going to be joining on that innuendo-filled flight?
Well, P. Diddy.
P.
obviously.
Diddy, yeah, exactly, yeah.
With coffee in his hair.
P-E-E Diddy. Yeah,
P. Diddy.
with coffee in his hair. That would get it next.
And a
back to
Kool-Aid
its-
lip gloss.
It's natural color. Who else is on that flight? Shabba Mama. More stories in 20 to go.
Oh, they're friends.
Oh my God, that's so awesome. Hello. Let's see. My mom actually just sent pictures of Hamish. Let's.
Oh my God, that's disturbing.
Let me see if I can bring up one of these for folks here.
Does he have on a flower crown? And you're thinking, oh my God, who would give Jan taxidermy? It's Jack.
Yeah, of course it's Jack. Yeah. Of course it is.
He also got teeth from from Amazon and glued them into Hamish's mouth.
Let's see. There we go. There he is. That's
Wow.
That's him right there. He looks glorious, doesn't he?
Wow.
Absolutely fabulous. All right, there we go.
He looks really festive.
Yeah, he's
also,
looking very festive.
Also, his little shoes are from an American Girl doll.
Yeah, because
That's not creepy.
not creepy at all. To take an adorable American Girl doll, take the shoes off and put them on a taxidermy rodent. Oh my God! Let's see who else is on that. Who else is on that flight? Free IP freely is on that plate. 69 B-U-B.
These are funny.
I had a feeling you people would.
Oh my God.
I thought you people might step up with this. Epstein Airways, sweaty balls, titty, comma, big ol', holy fuck, FBI van, S to BR. All right, I like that. Let's see, rock hard, woo t, Y too low, we too low.
We too low.
We too right because they're flying. We too low. Oh, that's funny. MILF, Dr. Mark Golden Showers. Let's see, Butt D, PB, BBJ/P. Oh, Suzanne, that's brilliant. Mwah. Who had the funniest?
I'm gonna give it to Suzanne
yeah,
for
sure.
BBJ/P.
Yeah. Oh my.
Ray, you have to love that one. Not only did it catch on, but she interpolated it.
You know, Ray, I'm sorry that the time that finally actually went around, it wasn't you, it was somebody else using it. I see more butts. Yeah. Mike, who's cheese Harry? Okay, these are you people crushed it on that round. Nicely done. All right.
Tonight you win a meth-addled raccoon.
That's what you get.
I'll send it right to your house.
That's what you get. So, listen, we in Generation X know we're getting on in years, but did you know, as proof of this assertion, you guys know the 80s saxophone guy? You know, this fella who used to play saxophone shirtless, you know, with the long curly hair.
You wrote a whole song about him.
80s saxophone guy. He's 70. He just turned 70. Ladies and gentlemen, Gut Punch.
That one's not as bad as Kurt Loder being 82.
Kurt Loder is 80. Yeah, so, yeah.
Oh, that one.
What are some other signs that Gen X is old? Other signs that Gen X is old. Because we are.
You mean other than my neck?
Yeah, exactly. Ray says he's glad that the PBBJ wins some points on occasion. Yeah.
80s saxophone guy.
I forgot about that song. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was, that was, goddamn, that was what, like 2.5 years ago, something like that?
A long time ago.
It was a long ass time ago.
Did you make a video for that song?
I did. We've been doing this nonsense for quite some time.
Yeah, 5 years.
Kids.
5 years.
No, five fabulous years. Fabulous years.
We can't read signs anymore.
No. We don't bother. Well, really, as a nation, fewer and fewer of us can even read. Period. All right.
True.
Yeah.
We know the X stands for the number 10 as well. That's how we're Generation X.
That's how you know. Yeah.
I read the Gen X subreddit a lot.
We do. We actually spend a great deal of time on the Gen X subreddit. We've actually had some posts that have blown up on the Gen X subreddit.
Yeah. We did what was mine? It was a comedian that you didn't think was funny.
Yeah, comedians that you didn't think was funny, and you posted a picture of Andrew Dice Clay, and that got tens of thousands of hits. We have things to say. We're an opinionated generation. What are you gonna do?
You were born in the 1900s.
We were born in the last century. We were born in the late, or actually, I was born closer to the middle of the 20th century.
TikTok For You page full of charcuterie boards for birds.
Let's see. No more landlines. The other signs that we are old. Let's see. They can only get 2 dolls. We have to use the Google to learn what skibbity means. Or you could teach high school like Joe does. 1980 feels 20 years ago. Boy, oh boy. By the way, I just heard a jaw-dropping fact. Did you know?
Oh my God! This is a punch in the gut.
If Back to the Future were being set today, you know they go 20 years. Oh,
Happy Days.
Happy Days,
Yeah.
right? Exactly.
Happy Days.
That's the one that
remember,
really blows your mind.
It was in the 70s, but it was set in the 50s.
Exactly. So it was made in like 75, but it was set in 55. If that were set today, if Happy Days were set today, it would be set in 2005. Ladies and gentlemen, when we had real memories and jobs and
that
bank
knocked
accounts.
The wind out of me.
Yeah, poof. Yeah. Now that really
Wow.
took it all out of you. Let's see what else. Other signs that we're old. Let's see. Reading glasses. We now require our hose water with a slice of lemon. Nicely done. What? Says Shauna. What? Huh? My kids don't have a clue what collect call is. Why would they? Yeah.
Oh, Joe says you forgot you already asked this one a few weeks ago.
Hey!
Is that true?
Probably.
We don't remember that.
I own that.
We move forward.
Only forward. Try and catch us.
We don't know.
Let's see. I pull a muscle when dancing in Safeway to Aha. Oh yeah. Also, yeah, I was at Home Depot the other day, and they were playing the Breeders. Boy, oh boy. Let's see. A TikTok For You page full of charcuterie boards for birds. Yeah, we're all members of AARP. Fucking AARP won't stop using Gen X culture to make me look. Rob Lowe is on this month's cover. Millennials have finally replaced the hand signal for roll down your window. It'll always be this. I'm sorry. Excuse
What
me.
did they replace it with?
Yeah. What? How is that going to? Let's see. I'm happier now, says Christina. That's yeah. Honest to God, I don't want to be young again. Fuck that noise. Too much uncertainty, and plus, so many years to live. Oh my God. Can you even imagine? Yellow Pages is something you used to pee on. Heyo. But playing The Price is Right every time I try to find my birth year. Yeah, exactly. It's like.
Oh my God, so many.
Oh, keep
Just
scrolling.
let me fill it in myself. I'm old, okay? Whatever. 50 years ago.
77, and there's my fucking birthday. Oh my God. Let's see. My kids are trying to teach me how to floss. People keep calling me ma'am. Smells Like Teen Spirit is now elevator music. We're more comfortable with a fax machine than AI. Let's see. My daughter, who loves music and plays guitar, said, I don't know who Bob Dylan is. Well, she's got to fix that. She has to fix that. Listen, I didn't grow up in the age of Bob Dylan, and I knew who he was, so she can too. We are the last generation who knows how to use microfiche. Do we need to? Hasn't it all been digitized?
It's a rite of passage.
No more latchkey kids. Ticketmaster queues online give us trauma all over again. That gray-haired hottie with the fat 401ks is at the top of my TBF list. Keep forgetting the passcode for the front door. Yo, you and me both. How am I going to get in? My kid telling me I'm middle-aged, but gasping when I told her that I'm 49. Wow, okay. Let's see. 30-year-olds are making TikToks pretending to be us. Cheaper insurance rates. No more McDonald's birthday parties.
No, we're not
this is
middle-aged
me.
unless we're living to be 104.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, at this point, I'd have to live to be, 118?
No, thank you.
Yeah, no. And no, don't want to do
No,
that.
don't want to do it.
Holy
Thanks. I'm good.
God. Yeah,
I'm good. 20 or 30 more, and then I'm good. I'm good to go.
How am I gonna? I gotta give it to Shauna actually for what?
What?
What? Yeah, that's good. So now listen, you may or may not have heard about this individual in the state of Idaho who, in response to the fact that there is a Gay Pride Month is coming up, it assuredly is one of those assholes like, well, what happened to Straight Pride? And when's Straight Pride Month? Every month, you fucking asshole.
Every day.
Every fucking day is
Every
Straight
day
Pride.
and every
you
month
fucking
for
idiot.
you.
But no, he is
It's
not.
white straight guy day.
He is not to be daunted. He has introduced something called an Idaho bar is hosting Hetero Awesome Fest during
Wow.
Pride Month. Hetero Awesome Fest.
An
ladies
event
and
during
gentlemen.
which he still won't get laid.
Yeah, he's still not going to get any play. But in any event, we're curious. What do we suppose happens at Hetero Awesome Fest? What do we suppose happens at the Hetero Awesome Fest? Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I don't know.
What we're trying to do here is replace your normal depressing news
Sure,
with
exactly.
some stupid
Zazz
news
it up. We're here to
about,
zazz up your
about
depression.
Hetero Awesome Fest and a raccoon with a magpipe. What? Come on.
honestly-
It's not better than what you've been consuming all week, right?
Because honestly, listen, I
At
read.
least you're not depressed.
I read stuff like this and I quake with rage. Oh, my ends! I want to find something and break it. And I figure, what better way than to I guess dissipate that white hot rage than to bring it here on the show and have a fun prompt.
Keith says lots of stories about peaking in high school.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. Let's see. AKA Closet Fest.
Exactly.
I don't know how this was quantified, but I just read that the biggest consumers that when Republicans look at pornography, they largely consume trans porn. I don't know. I just report
You
it.
don't say.
I don't write it. Just report it. Let's see. Circle jerks for
I'm
sure.
so shocked.
Oh, I know. Knocked me over with a fucking feather.
Wow.
White guy Bukake. His oh boy, you can read Scott's answer for yourself, gang. Lots of self-love, says Shauna. Yeah, I hope he sits there alone in his ignorant intolerance for sure. Incel Reach Around Book Club. Oh boy,
Wow.
Christina FTW, very nice. Maggots mansplain freedom over a case of warm Bud Light. A lot of free hot dogs. JD Vance dances with his daughter at the Purity Dance. A bunch of mullet-hated men brag about grabbing him by the kitty and that their woman will have their Swanson dinner ready when they get home. Church burning. A lot of fun cleaning. Fish stories abound. Swastika sewing contest. Did that go to...
Christina.
Yeah, that
Yes.
went to Christina. Nicely done. Yeah, very good.
That's a good question, though, Scott.
So-
I'd be curious as well.
I'd be very, very curious. So now listen, we've never done a prompt quite like this one before, but there is a story about something that is happening in the news in Redmond, in the city
Locally
of Redmond.
here.
It's happening locally, and it involves something called a pedestrian scramble. Now, I worked for about 10 minutes trying to come up with a funny prompt for pedestrian scramble, having shown you the story ahead of time, and I simply couldn't come up with anything because everything had to do with the term pedestrian scramble. Pedestrian
Exactly.
scramble just sounds fucking funny.
It's just funny.
So I thought, why
what
not?
do you think it is?
Yes, exactly. What do you think? We'll tell you afterwards. What do you think a pedestrian scramble is? What is a pedestrian scramble? There we go. I don't know. I almost feel like we should give out some sort of prize for somebody who gets it right.
Well, it just sounds weird. Like,
it does.
oh, are we scrambling pedestrians now? Gosh, how are we getting them?
I honestly, Joe's in civic government here in the area. He may actually know about this story, but for the rest of you, I don't know. Is it a brunch item? Could be.
Is that if you? I don't.
Goes with avocado toast.
There's
I'd
not
like-
even a non-tacky joke that you can make about it. Like, oh, is it after you run over someone, or I don't. Whatever.
Are you ready to order? Yes, I am. Quick question: is the pedestrian scramble? Is that
that vegan?
Is that vegan? Is the pedestrian scramble vegan? Yeah, I think I'll do that with a side of avocado toast.
Oh, okay. Ant has a good point. An omelet without meat, dairy, and eggs. It's very pedestrian.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Kathy says Jeffrey Dahmer's breakfast. Boom.
See, there you go.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's very, very good. Oh my goodness, yeah. So what is a pedestrian scramble? Let's see. It doesn't sound good. It's served on the side with moons over my hammy. An omelet with a side of pedestrian meat. Going to the Bartels across from the Bartels. Sure, they're not going to be any Bartels here anymore. Very
Your
shortly.
mom says, "Is it like musical chairs? When the music stops, you stop and get hit."
That's that's exactly it.
That's
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tiffany's next plate, a real ID appointment at the DMV. Oh boy, now that's a scramble. We've all been scrambling for
That's
that.
been going off on Nextdoor. Oh my
my
God,
God.
it's real ID time.
Yeah.
They didn't give me a year to prepare for it. How can I get an appointment right now?
Let's see, naked twister with lots of freak off gel, says Scott. Making sure you have all your documents. It's when there's a fire sale at Walmart. Yeah,
That's right.
People dodging cars, the alternative to landing at the Newark airport.
Oh my God.
Have you been?
Don't
have
fly
you
to
been
Newark,
following this?
apparently. Okay.
The air traffic controllers. Who would have thought that firing a bunch of people randomly for no reason at all from the FAA is creating havoc? The air traffic controllers at Newark lost contact from in the tower with planes for 10 minutes with an active runway. Like they had, I think a number of the air traffic controllers actually had to go and get treatment for trauma. They were traumatized because they literally they were like they thought that people were
Did they tell
dying.
the people on the planes? They were probably traumatized too. Hey,
But
we can't land.
The captains, I'll bet the captains
The
were.
computer's down.
Yeah, there was probably a spot in the pilot seat when they got up from that. Let's see, people dodging cars, the alternative to landing at the Newark airport. Regular Diddy party, how right winger uses his car to do a counter protest. ICE effing up a happy community. Is this me? Mm-hmm. This is me. Let's see. I've got to give this to. I got to give it to Kathy for Jeffrey Dahmer's breakfast. I thought that was great. So now the real answer is not exciting at all. It's basically a giant crosswalk.
It's a big crosswalk. where everybody
called
walks
a
at the
pedestrian
same
scramble.
time.
Yeah,
But I just thought the name Pedestrian Scramble is a
Yeah.
terrible name for that. Like,
Yeah.
oh, scramble on because someone's going to run over you. I don't know.
So you see my dilemma here, gang. There was really no fun way to present that. You guys brought the
Redmond's
funny.
first
and we
pedestrian
thank you.
scramble.
Exactly. Yada da da da.
Okay.
Actually, we thought it was like a dance craze. Yada da da
Do the
da da.
pedestrian
Kids gonna do it.
scramble.
Pedestrian scramble. Yeah. Wah-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. My baby's walking down the street. That's the best that we could come up with. Anyway, we're on to the lightning round, and boy oh boy, it's 9:05. Let's get the show on the road. Shall
mean well.
Guaranteed, we mean well. We mean so well. Guaranteed earn a six-figure income selling blank from home. Guaranteed earn a six-figure income selling blank from home. Where'd it go? Holy shit!
You know, we write a show for you every week.
You made it sound like they owe us something.
No, I was just trying to say, like, we write this show, and then we're like, whoa, that show's too long.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Is that we sit and we write this thing and we're like, oh, this would be funny.
Yeah,
Let's
and this
include
would be
this.
funny,
This
and this would
include
be
this.
funny. And then we feel like we have to use all the jokes, and so the show's
Yeah.
too long,
So-
but we're sorry. But we write it. We don't want to waste the jokes, so we're like, here we are.
Here we are.
9:15.
Fucking 9:15, and I don't fucking.
Sorry.
Guaranteed earn a six-figure income selling blank from home beef from home. Plates full of random stuff from my fridge. Fauci Bibles. The fragments of the Constitution. Exactly. Selling red, white, and blue banjos to MAGA fanatics. Hetero Awesome Fest invitation kits. Conspiracy theories and Chernobyl mushrooms, Bonnie's beef, the United States, jars of farts. Oh, that was a phenomenal Alice in Chains album. Jars of Farts.
God.
Saturday night comedy live show. Sure.
That's right.
Waterlogged FA-18s. Oh dear Laura, who had the funniest response to guaranteed earn a six-figure income selling blank from home?
I'm gonna give it to Ange for plates of random stuff from my fridge. I
That's
think
good,
that was
yeah.
a Tiffany's plate.
I think it
callback.
absolutely was. Yeah. Oh boy, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry.
How hungry are you?
I'm so hungry I could eat blank. I'm so hungry. Pedestrian scramble hot sauce, says Ray. That's good. Yeah, put a little Cholula on there. It's delicious. The 19-year retroactive vehicle title registry corrections. Pirates DVDs of the National Park Thirst Trap videos. That's very funny, Kevin.
Oh, Ange is also going to sell 19-year retroactive vehicle title corrections.
Honest to fucking God, is that the strangest thing? Would you guys flip out if a car that you had traded in, not
Came
even,
back to you.
and it's not like we sold
they're
it
like,
to
"Come
a
get your
private
car."
Yeah, and it's not like we sold it to a private party.
Weird, right?
That would I could see, like, if we had sold it to a private party, it'd be like, well, that person obviously fucked up or whatever,
Right.
and
That
you could
person's
see-
dumb.
Yeah.
We're dumb.
But it was
Whatever.
a dealership. It was an
Yeah.
actual dealer. It was like a Chrysler Jeep dealership that we went and traded this fucking thing in. And then one day it's like, bam, bam, bam. Hey, I'm back. The car came back. The very next day, the car came
10
back.
years later.
It's down in Tacoma.
Oh, but here's the follow-up. I called after I fixed the problem at the Department of Licensing. I called up the tow truck guys and the impound
Oh, they
guy.
were not happy.
And I was like, hey,
what
that's
to
not
tell
my
you,
car
but,
anymore.
yeah.
And
they're like,
they
"Yes,
said,
it
no,
is."
it is. It is. We sent you a letter. And I'm like, well, check the Department of Licensing again.
Yeah.
And the
Refresh
woman
it.
on the phone goes, "Ugh, how did you get them to backdate it? And I'm like, sorry.
Sorry. I guess everything.
And I'm like, what are you gonna do now? And she goes, well, I guess I'll go after the actual owner. Like, oh no.
Well, I'm so sorry. Now, honestly, this was one of the few things that worked out for us this week. You ever have one of those weeks where nothing fucking works out? Like, I don't know what it was about this week, but we could not get anything going. God
Literally,
damn it. Every
I'm
fucking
supposed
thing
to
that we
speak
tried
at a
was just like
conference.
pound, pound, pound.
and they said, can you send us a bio and a headshot? And I was like, sure, no problem. And then 7 hours later, I was still trying to take a headshot that looked vaguely like me. I'm like, what is going on? I fed my headshots into this AI headshot generator, and I got the most bizarro.
It looks
set.
like they made it look like Kristen Wiig. It was very strange.
And then I was like, that won't work. So then I went like to a different camera and I took some. He's like, that looks nothing like it.
It's very strange. Like, and I understood your dilemma because it's like you're trying to get a shot that looks good, and I'm like, oh, here, let me just take a photo for you. And I'm looking in the camera and I'm seeing what's in the camera, and then I'm looking at her. I'm like, you look.
You just get to be a certain age.
You look
and, like,
a certain way, and
the
this
iPhone
does not look
takes
the
a
same.
weirdo photo of
It's
you
just
every
weird.
time.
And
I was like, all
and
right,
I'm
now
well,
I'm depressed.
Let me try another camera. Let me try this or let me try that. It's just, it was as if there was a gremlin of some sort.
In the technology.
It was very, very strange. Yeah, so it was one of those weeks. So
7 hours later, I photoshopped the AI photo so it looks vaguely like me and sent it to them like, if that's fine if you don't want me to
just
take
fuck it.
that.
I
can't-
honestly, I
can't
have no
anymore.
more time for this.
I gotta
Let's see. Christina says, don't feel pressured to rush this. She looks forward to us all week. Well, darling, we're not going anywhere imminently. I promise you that. Let's see. I'm so hungry I could eat WAP, says Keith. Bonnie's mystery meat, oyster stuffing, a Jesus schlong. Sure, why not?
That's right.
As they sell those in Chicago now, I think, because of the new American Pope. Your local Chinese restaurant that closed, sure. All the government lies. Mushroomless veggie lovers pizzas. 3 cups of spinach.
Meth-infused raccoon meat.
Car crock pot chili. What happened to Eric? Where'd he go?
I don't know. They disappeared.
Surf and turf kibble. Surfing and turfing friskies. Pineapple on a pie. Meth-infused raccoon meat. Pineapple pizza. Car crock pot pork. Takeout from that D-rated food truck. My mom's cooking. Crows, kittens, and puppies. Bonnie's beef. Snakes. Let's see. Fish eggs. Ange says you look beautiful, and she does.
Oh, that's so
And
nice.
She does. Yes, indeed. Fish eggs from the vacant fish pond. The rich. The new pope. Eyeballs. Real old titties.
That's right. These are all right answers. Can they all be right?
Oh, is this me?
Yeah.
I gotta give it to Ray for real old titties.
Oh, today.
Real old titties. Oh, Rabel, you kill me. Oh, baby. Speaking of things speaking of sexy things, baby, you know what always turns me on when you blank? Baby, it always turns me on when you blank. Woke Marxist Pope. I'm gonna keep on dancing. Woke Marxist Pope. Dancing, dancing, dancing. This is how I think Pink Pony Club goes.
You don't.
I
It's
sing this
sort
to-
of like that. It's
Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing. Pink Pony Club. Dancing, dancing, dancing. That's how I think the song goes. Because I hear people singing it, but I don't hear the actual song.
It's
So anytime
close.
Pink Pony
close
Club,
enough.
I'm gonna keep on dancing. Pink Pony Club. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Right? Isn't that how it goes?
close.
Yeah, okay, good.
Chapel Roan to be like, oh my god.
I honestly think that she's a terrible person. So I really don't mind.
He doesn't
I don't
like
mind.
Chapel
I don't mind roasting her. And the reason why is because when she got famous, like this is something you work for your whole life.
She was like, of
hotshot.
course it's me. I'm famous. And she's
like,
mean to
"Ah,"
everyone.
and she's just mean to everybody.
Yeah.
It's just like, you don't get to come up to me in
Yeah.
public, and you.
She's not humble. She's not
I'm-
like Lady
I'm like,
Gaga is so,
Girl,
grateful for her.
you don't get to.
Chapel Roan is not.
You don't get to say like you decided to become famous. You did all the things that you that one does when one wants to become famous. You takes the good and you takes the bad. Hot shot.
Did you not pin it?
Oh, for the love of God.
Oh boy. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Up. Good night. We're out of here.
It's already 9:14. Why not? Oh boy. Scott says pin it.
Pin it.
Pin it.
Pin it, Steve.
Pin it.
Come on, Steve. Wake up.
Pin it.
And let's see, the baby always turns me on when you leave, says my mom. Call the cops. Lock the door on your way out. Exactly. Blow white smoke, says Shauna. That's a people joke. Let's see, vote anti-Republican. Sure. Sign the divorce papers. Read Dostoevsky. That always turns me on when you pin it, says Scott. I know
Yeah.
that you were telling me
When
to
you
pin
pin it.
But sure, let's make that an answer. Leave me at the bookstore. Married me. That's very sweet, Christina. Value education. It always turns me on when you are asleep.
When you are asleep.
Play Britney Spears at 45 RPM. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response?
I'm gonna give it to Maleficent, but it turns me on when you were asleep.
It always turns me on when you pedestrian scramble.
I'm gonna give
Says
another
Keith.
another point to Keith for. It turns me on when you pedestrian
Sure
scramble.
it does. Yeah, yeah, da 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 da
Do
da 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 da
pedestrian
scramble, yeah. Influencer fingers.
When you stop, that's when you get hit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to keep moving.
That was the best answer.
So it's springtime and there's pollen in the air, and boy, oh boy, I am so allergic.
How allergic are you?
Even blank makes me sneeze. I am so allergic, even blank makes me sneeze. Invite me to Hetero Awesome Fest. That turns Ripple on when you invite him to Hetero Awesome Fest. I am so allergic, even
Pin it.
blank makes me. Pin it, Steve.
Jeez, wake up.
Pin it, Steve. We haven't given Scott a hard time about Fashion Steve yet.
I know.
Tonight.
I mean, you could at least mail him back to us. You know.
No. Fashion Steve. No. Keep him, Scott. He's all yours. Once you buy a prize, it's yours to keep it. Same rules apply as.
I want him back.
Wheel of
You do
Fortune.
not want him back.
Want the fucking thing back.
No.
Let's see. I'm so allergic. Even blank makes me see sunshine.
We cleaned his face though, Fashion.
We did. We actually.
He's not-
We sanitized him. He's not dirty.
He's not moldy.
He's just old.
Maybe.
He's just old.
Yeah.
Let's see. Allegra makes me sneeze. Cottage cheese. This question, says Kathy. Bless you. WAP. Doing cocaine off a naked hooker's ass. Thinking it. Sneezing makes me sneeze, says Abe. Baby bunnies.
Scott says he's mine.
Girl.
He's
Girl,
yours,
back off.
but he lives in the dump.
Right,
Like
exactly,
clearly, he doesn't live at your house. Obviously.
Let's see. My air purifier makes me sneeze. Attending a Republican event makes me sneeze. Yeah, exactly.
What if Scott's having like?
Makes me plot.
What if
David.
Scott right now is having Fashion Steve like completely restored?
I think
Like,
that would
what
be
if he
phenomenal. I
unboxed him
can't fucking
and took
wait
him
for
to
the
like a
big reveal.
restoration place.
Right.
And he's like getting a bespoke handmade.
Oh
He's,
my
like,
God.
Like, completely
It's like a brand new
restoring it.
mannequin.
Yeah, like
Brand new mannequin. Let's see. I'm so
Scott
allergic.
knows people.
He
Obviously.
knows people. Of course,
He
Scott knows people. I'm so allergic. Even ass makes me.
Scott says the rest of him smells.
I'm sure that's true.
He does smell.
Even ass makes Ray sneeze. The cream pie, gross, Kathy. Snakes. Let's see. Baby birdies. The color orange. Is this you? This is
is
me.
you.
Burp, 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 burp,
The
burp.
color orange makes you sneeze.
Who do we want to? Let's give it to Kathy for her many answers, including this question. This question made her sneeze. You guys, I don't know if you're looking for something to read right now, but I'm reading this incredible book all about blank. I'm reading this incredible book all about blank.
Okay, a book that I've heard a lot about,
Yeah.
but I haven't read, or I'm not gonna probably read, is
Yeah.
Let Them. Mm-hmm. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
what does it say? Does it
Mel
say
Robbins.
Let Them? It's getting a lot of good PR.
It
and hype,
is,
but
and I think
it's
essentially
like,
what it
it's
means
about
is
like if someone's trying to do something dirty to you, like or mean to you, like just let them.
if somebody's going to freak out on you and basically
'em.
be a pain in the ass, let them. Don't get involved. Don't emotionally invest in what another person is doing when you could just back off and just let them do what they're going to fucking do
Just
anyway.
get out of the way.
Now, obviously, there are limits. Of course, you don't want to let somebody take advantage of you, right? Or do something to you that will harm you in some way, physically, emotionally, financially, things like that. But you can mitigate your emotional involvement in it. I think that's a
I just have very little patience for like I don't know people that do that kind of stuff. So I'm like,
Yeah.
that's already my philosophy. Go ahead,
Yeah.
do that all you want.
yeah, absolutely right.
I'll just be over here, like not paying attention to that.
Ruin our country. Let them. Let's see. I'm reading.
That's
this
exactly right. I don't. I'm like, go ahead. You wanted this.
Reading this incredible book all about summer, us, Dick and Jane, says Kathy, your mom. Let's see, The Fall of the United States. Yes, indeed. I'm afraid we're all reading that book in real time. The Back Alley Beef Trade, Clifford Notes, Cottage Cheese Recipes. Hey, that's a good book.
That is a good book.
It's a very good book. The Golden Age of Thermos-Sized Dildos. Whoa! Birding, How History Repeats Itself. The History of Chinese Restaurant Menus. The Only Show. Hey, very good. It's an oral history. Fashion Steve. The Bowel Habits of the Middle-Aged. Hey, I resemble that remark. The Rabbit Hole. The Burned Books. Brain training for the slow-witted. The love story between Paul Lynde and Charles Nelson Riley. They sound the same. One was in the center square. The other one was the top line of the center, the top of a match game, right? How not to get injured doing nothing. Yeah, because we do in middle age. We get injured doing nothing all the time. Sleeping, for example.
Yeah.
Let's see. The government keeping its hands to itself. Philosophy. How to pay your rent by making people eat random food posted on TikTok. Exactly. She's doing it. Aging for Dummies. The new Tesla CEO. 1,001 Ways to Eat Spinach. The Fall of Democracy. Dear Lauro.
I'm going to give it to Zabe for how to pay your rent by making people eat random
very,
food
very
posted
funny.
on TikTok.
Yes, indeed.
That is correct.
I love it. Okay.
Tiffany's Plate. Not even a good name.
It isn't really.
Here, put shit on a plate and eat it and pay me.
Eat it or don't. It's up to you.
Eat it or
We're
don't.
on to our final question for the night. Bacon goes great with everything. Well, except blank. Bacon goes great with everything. Well, except blank. What does bacon not go with? I like this autofocus.
The freeze frame thing.
Yeah,
Just
it's very, very
put
cool.
something there all the time, and then I'll look good.
You know, so you guys can steal
Did
my
you guys
identity
have
with
this
my
same week
fingerprints there. Yeah.
where you tried to get something done
It was
and nothing
impossible
would get
to get
done?
anything done this week. I don't know
Yeah.
why. All right, pen
And
it.
the universe went, nah.
You know, honestly,
Nope.
what is it? Make God want to make God laugh. Make plans.
Yeah.
You know, that was
No,
it. That was
it
it.
did feel that way. Like every day it was like, okay, I'm gonna try to do this, and 8 hours later I was crying. I was just doing. I don't understand. I'm just over here minding my own business. I'm not Elon Musk. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I'm not.
Yeah, I know. We're not
Lauren
actually.
Dickinson.
We're
I'm
not
not trying
actually
to. I'm not trying to
harming
do
people.
anything to anyone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out.
I'm just hanging out.
just
I'm
Lauro and Steven it up.
I'm just doing some work. I'm trying to be a good person. I'm working on a book. I'm whatever.
Yeah, hurting
I'm minding
anybody.
my own business.
Fucking.
And yet, here we are.
All right. Let's see. Bacon goes great with everything except pork chops, says Shona. Bacon wrapped pork chops. Yes, indeed. Old ass titties converting to Islam. Yeah, for sure. Triple bypass. John Hamm. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't get. Bacon does not go well with John Hamm. Bootlicking. Passover. That's true. Canadian bacon. Trump's policies. Leftovers. Charlotte's Web. An extra helping of herrings and sardines. Observant Jews. A PETA membership. Cottage cheese. Jell-O. Ozempic. Muslims. Kosher camping. Real old titties. In pedestrian scrambles. Yeah, you can't. Bacon
Yeah.
really doesn't go well in your pedestrian scramble. This was a phenomenal round. I
Does
think
that imply that the pedestrians have to scramble?
they do.
Are they?
Move.
They have to run? Fucking run!
fast.
You're in the street, stupid.
I got to give it to my mom for John Hamm. I thought that was a great answer. All right. It is now time for Lauro to add it up. Add it up.
Add it up.
I need someone,
are you good?
a person to
Okay,
talk
here
to. All right, sure, why not?
Okay.
Let's do this. I'll play this while we're just hanging out. It says, I need someone, a person to talk to. I don't know who cares if you love. Could it be you? Could it be you? The situation gets rough and I start to panic. It's not enough. It's just a habit when you're just sick. Oh, darling, you're sick. You can all just kiss off into the air. Behind my back, I can see them stare. They let me bad, but I don't mind. They let me bad, they do it all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they do it all the time. Everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
Do it all the time.
Do it all the time. Do it all the time. I hope you know that this will go down on your permanent record.
Oh, yeah.
Well, don't get so distressed. Did I happen to mention that I'm impressed? I take one, cause you left me, and two for my family, and three for my headache, and four 4 for my heartache, and 5 for my lonely, and 6 for my sorrow, and 7 no tomorrow, and 8 I forget what 8 was for, but 9 for my lost God, 10 everything. You can all just kiss off into the air. Behind my back I can see them stare. They'll let me bad, but I don't mind. They'll let me bad, they do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
Yeah.
They do it all the time.
Do it all the time.
Yeah, do it all the time.
Do it all the time.
Yeah, they do it all the time. Do it all the time. Okay, do we have a winner?
Some people in this chat are like, holy shit, he can actually play that guitar.
No, not really.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So what's do we have a winner? for
Yes,
this
well,
week?
Ange has won with 3
Hey!
points.
Boom!
Ange got 3
fucking love
points
it.
because
I
she is
fucking
super
love it.
funny.
Yay!
I will bring
Fabulous.
her a gift on the 23rd.
And it better be something that you can consume because of
she will
course,
throw away anything else.
She will throw it.
Keith, the Maleficent, and Kathy have tied for second place. I know. Wow, right?
Oh, that was fun. That was super
People
fun.
go, oh my God, you can really play the guitar.
Oh my goodness! Hey, well that was super fun. Wow. All right, so listen, we're going to do a tiebreaker for runner-up this evening. Do we have any prizes for runner-up this evening?
I'll think of something.
It is for the roses, as they say. Listen. Fashion faux pas, because we had the Met Gala this week, where there's some outrageous fashions. Andre 3000 wore a piano on his
on
back.
his head.
All kinds of crazy.
Was that
shit.
a playable piano? Like,
I
can he
wonder
play it?
if you can actually play the thing.
Can he can play the piano? Right?
But anyway, yeah. So here's our tiebreaker round. Fashion faux pas: never wear blank with blank. Fashion faux pas: never wear blank with blank.
I almost wrote fashion fupa.
I'll leave it. Sure, why not? Fashion fupa.
Y'all know what fupa is.
Y'all know what fupa is. We all know what fupa is, yeah. Fashion faux pas: never wear blank with blank. Happy Mother's Day to the moms and the people who never had moms and their moms too. Yes, indeed, Christina. Absolutely.
And people with no moms and no kids, fuck right off. That's me, by the way. That's no mom.
She wasn't calling anybody else out but herself. Yes.
That's what I feel from society. Fuck right off. You ain't got nothing.
So listen, yes, as I was saying earlier, we are so grateful to all the moms and thank you for all of your love and kindness. And I was actually thinking about this as I was buying a little special something for my mother, just how wonderful it is to have a relationship with the mom. And I know all of you here have, those of you who are moms are such wonderful people, and you give of yourself in such extraordinary ways. And it just gave me a big warm fuzzy just thinking about all my friends who are moms and just the wonderful relationships that they have with their kids. And of course, I hit the parent jackpot. I am a super lotto winner when it comes to parents. I have the world's coolest mom. Fight me. I will fight you. I love you so much, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. I'll see you tomorrow.
We're coming over there tomorrow with some presents.
Yes, Jack, my brother, my brother Jack. You know him of Meinberg Movie Monday fame. He's going to be bringing some tea sandwiches, little, cucumber sandwiches, crust removed.
He made a tea party.
Drink with your pinky out. Yeah, it's going to be fabulous. Let's see. Fashion faux pas: never wear blank with blank. Nylons with Cylons. Sure, Cylon Raiders attack. Jizz blue dress with the Resolute desk. Hey, that rhymes. I was just thinking about Linda Tripp the other day. I don't know why. That's so random. Bacon. Like, what happened to that woman? Bacon with pineapple.
Never wear underwear with your fupa.
Yeah, don't do it.
Oh, he knows what fupa is.
We all know what fupa is. Yeah. UPS with Fashion Steve. Capris with cottage cheese. Panties with socks is your dad's answer. Hello, Mr. Coates. Thank you for playing, sir.
Panties with socks is a good answer.
That's a very funny answer, yeah. A nun's outfit with stripper heels to go out. I've done it, says Mal. Trump with anyone, anywhere, ever. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you, Mom.
Mr. Coates, if you win, I could have your son send you a mannequin.
Hey, I don't know if you're in the market for a mannequin. But boy, oh boy, I think we might be able to hook you up.
That was such a Gen X thing to do, like call your friend's dad Mr.
Well, what are you going to do?
Like
Well, first and foremost, I don't know why kids don't do that anymore.
Why don't they do that now?
I would tell them, hey, call me Stefan. But
Yeah.
I would prefer Mr. Cox right off the bat.
Yeah.
It would be very nice. Let's see. Fashion faux pas, never wear blank with blank. Spandex with your furry costume. Never wear underwear with your fupa. Cummerbund with a stuck zipper. Ouch. A pearl necklace, a locket from your groomer, your heart with regret. Let's see, orange with Diddy's white hair. Yeah, exactly.
You don't look good.
Oh, my mom said that I was the best son to ever walk the earth. Oh, thank you. That's
Did
so
she
sweet.
mean Jack?
Yeah, she did mean it. Yeah, she meant her
He's
other.
bringing
her
cheese
other son.
sandwiches?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. You didn't specify.
Truth with apologies. A habit with Channing Tatum. Let's start to vote. This is your turn to vote. Who had the funniest response to fashion faux pas? Never wear blank with blank. This is where you all get to vote. Oh, what a fun night tonight. My God, it's already 9:30.
I know. We just don't like to waste jokes. Okay?
We put the time in. We figured we're going to use it on you.
Quality jokes.
We're gonna. We have a late entry with condom/PBBJ.
PBJ. Yeah.
From Scott.
That's that could get messy.
Put it all on hard eight,
I
Scott.
guess,
That's what I say.
if you wanted the show to come in at 9 o'clock, we could just cut the last 5.
Or if you want the show to come in at 9 o'clock, just turn us off. I guess. I mean, that's the only thing that I can recommend is like, yeah, if you're done, you just good night.
We get it.
Dude, we're honestly we exhaust us.
Yeah.
Right.
We're a lot for us.
We're a bit
sometimes.
much.
Yeah.
We are a bit much.
And you're like,
is
is this how it is in their house
It is.
all the time?
It actually
is.
very
It
much
is.
is. You are getting it. You see this right here? This is a window. You are getting a window into our lives right here.
Only sometimes one of us is in a really bad mood, so we just go in another room. No. Twice this week at 8:30 p.m. I was like, I quit today, and I went to bed.
She took herself out of the equation.
That's it.
All right, who got the most upvotes for fashion faux pas? Never wear blank with blank.
Let me see if I can refresh.
Refresh. Redo.
Oh boy. That's a big fat no. Anyone know who won?
Oh, is it not refreshing?
No, it's just
Anybody
not
have any
coming
idea
back.
who won?
It's a
Hello.
real professional show we run here.
My mom says, why would you want the show to end at 9 o'clock?
I don't know. Because we used to do
We
a
don't
show
want to
for-
overstay our
We used to
welcome,
do a
you
show
know.
for 30 minutes, and
Yeah,
then it was
exactly.
an hour.
It
and then
used to be
now it's.
remember back in the day when it was
Remember
30
when
minutes?
it was 30 minutes a day? Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
it wasn't, 30 minutes a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, wait, my mom won. Did my mom win? Or are you just saying your mom, Suzanne? Yeah, you and your
Well,
mom.
let's see. Maleficent got 2 votes, and then
Suzanne
your mom
seems to
got
think it was...
Trump with anyone, anywhere, ever got 2 votes.
Okay, so Maleficent is tied with my mom, it sounds
Yeah.
like.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you know what? We've got that covered.
Yep,
I sent
Maleficent and my mom
something in the mail,
Are
and
this
we've got
week's runners up?
There you go.
Congratulations!
Two great moms being celebrated for Mother's
How?
Day.
Exactly right. And once again, love to all
And
the moms.
also was a mom.
Yes, indeed.
It's so
and,
good.
And Suzanne, and and Christina, of course, and all the wonderful moms. I love you all dearly, and what a wonderful day tomorrow. I hope that the weather will be as favorable for you tomorrow as it is supposed to be for us.
I almost said, "Oh my God, everyone we know is a good mom," but that's not true.
That is not true. No, that is.
I'm gonna let you fill in the blanks with your imagination.
You can if you want to.
No, that's not true.
That is not true.
We know 2 people who are not good moms.
At
At least 2, actually.
Yeah, no,
I'll just let you imagineer the rest of that answer.
You can fill in the blank if you would like. Any final words before we head off into the night?
No, I think we're happy Mother's Day, and let's see. I think no, we've got our answers and our winners.
All right, and since we haven't played this in a while, we're gonna go out on this video. Good night, y'all. Good night.
Goodbye.
Love
Goodbye.
you guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.